We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Finds the open target, Arnold. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Going to give this time to the tailback. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 41, come back. Check, 41.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, quiver. Keep that tight right there.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Texans, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Mike,
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
21-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle made by...
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Dustin Hopkins.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah,
and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Marcel Darius in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson, letting one go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former All-Pro Marcell Dareus able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Murray with a third and long. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins.
What you doing out
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 1st down, Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
At the Texans' 44-yard line.
2nd and 2.
Switch up.
Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The tackle made by...
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 22, Watson got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray now on 1st down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down right around the 25. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball.
Territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Right back to him on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Murray now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Cardinals 22.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. initiating from the gun. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
It's now
one hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 71-yard punt return. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game.
Cardinals 30.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Third down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First down, Texans.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Texans send the punter out. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Cardinals 30.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No, but I'm on this every day.